Hello. Hello guys, how are you doing? Who are you? Who are
Hello.
Hello. I'm listening. Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, can you hear me?
Of course I can.
Okay, that's great. So, how you doing?
Pretty good. What about you, man?
So, yeah, I'm great. Thank you for asking.
Fantastic. Who is talking actually right now? I couldn't, catch it.
My name is Batu,
Okay, from
the
Turkey.
old man.
You're from
Yeah,
Turkey.
how do you know?
Of course.
How do you know where I'm from?
Of course I know, man.
Oh, that's impressive for me.
No, of course.
Uh,
Actually I live in
uh,
Mhm.
are you from Iran?
Yes, I'm Iranian. I live in
Uh-huh.
Istanbul, Turkey.
Oh,
And
that's great.
I have a lot of students. Yeah, I had a student whose name was Batuhan.
Oh, okay. I see now.
Fantastic. So can you guys see me and hear me very well right now?
Yeah, everything
Yep.
is great.
Fantastic, fantastic. Great. Actually, yeah. Sometimes I join this platform to talk to people and try to, how can I say, be helpful. This is teacher Meysam, obviously, and I receive questions from people and I try to guide them through a good plan, a good, how can I say, study. Yeah. So I am all
Oh, okay.
ears for you to
That's great.
pose your questions. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you have any specific questions?
Hold your question means ask your question.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, me too, actually. I have.
Your English is good, actually.
Okay.
So what is your occupation, man? Are you dealing with English? Are you an English student or teacher or whatever?
No, I'm just a math teacher, but I also use English in my daily life.
I see. Are you working for a college in Istanbul or some other places?
I'm working in a college, exactly.
College, yes. It is like college, but you call you people call it as college. So, do you live in Istanbul?
Yeah, I live in Istanbul.
Fantastic. Yeah. Yeah, I used to work for a college a long time ago. Then I escaped. Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, I mean, if you don't mind, which part of Istanbul do you live in?
I live in Bahçelievler.
Oh, Bahçelievler, okay. I live in Asia side, so
Asian side, yeah.
we are far away.
Really far, yeah. So, which part? Which district?
Okay, you know the Ataşehir?
Yes, of course. Ataşehir is a luxurious place. Fantastic. Yeah, I know. I know some information about some parts of Istanbul, not from every part, but of course, Ataşehir is really cool. Yeah. Fantastic.
So what do you do exactly?
I teach English, man.
In terms of teaching.
In terms of teaching, we make people practice. We try to correct their pronunciation problems, some other stuff, try to guide them, motivate them, as well as giving some ideas to those people and try to help them actually. This is what I do basically, but of course Turkish English teachers basically try to teach grammar. You know better than me, of course. Turkish education system far better than me, but yeah, I mean in Turkey your education system forces teachers to focus on grammar a lot, which is terrible. You know,
Exactly.
you know,
I couldn't agree more.
fantastic. I like that. I like this expression. You know, basically, how can I say? I lost what I wanted to say actually. Yeah, you know,
I think
mm-hmm.
you were gonna say Turkish education focuses on grammar,
Exactly.
apart from speaking fluently or something like that.
Exactly. Yeah, you know, the grammar, that much, how can I say, focus and concentration on grammar
Hmm.
is not necessary, man. I
Yeah.
would say, yeah, I wanted to say that I am an individual.
Hmm.
Education system is a system.
Yeah.
I can maybe protest against the system,
Hmm.
but I, as an individual, cannot change the system. System can change me. I
Yeah.
can't. So whatever I say, whatever I try to lecture about this education, not just me, a lot of teachers, of course, is not enough. We cannot change the system,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
But let me tell you something.
Hmm.
Of course,
Yeah.
most of the teacher, I mean, they don't want to change the system because it will be much more easier to teach grammar instead of speaking fluently or listening the text or reading the text thoroughly or something like that. So and apart from the system and teacher, most of the teacher are lazy. Don't get me wrong, but so they just want to teach grammar because it is much more easier to teach how to speak fluently, how to read properly, or the
Unfortunately.
other part. Yeah.
You're right. You're right. Because you are into the system,
Hmm.
more or less, and you work for a college. There are a lot, there are a lot of colleges
Yeah.
in Istanbul,
Hmm. Yeah.
and you're talking to a lot of people, especially English teachers, and I am sure that you have been studying English when you were
Hmm.
younger, I think,
Yeah.
because I can understand. I can understand from the way people speaking. Anyway, you're totally correct, totally right.
Hmm.
Teachers are lazy and they are looking for some, how can I say, you know, some sort of ready material. They don't want to
Hmm.
create their own material.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is it. But of course, I cannot actually blame teachers as well again, because
Yeah.
first of all, we have a system. System is problematic. If we have a good system, what happens? We will do. I mean, everybody will do his or her own part, his or her own role. Understand? So, because I would
Hmm.
say, because of negative or wrong system, wrong education is being presented, right? The system should
Yeah.
the system should prohibit, ban teachers not to teach as you said, like that way. I mean, I
Hmm.
again, as an individual, I am not defending. I try to be realistic. Uh, as an individual, as a teacher, I would say wrong education system causes
Hmm.
these wrong and negative consequences,
Yeah.
I would
I
say.
see. And if I have to speak for Turkey, I have been living in Turkey for a long time. There are lots of tough exams, so
I know, I know.
people need to prepare for these exams. So
Mhm.
in order to pass this exam, you gotta study on grammar because they are not testing you in terms of speaking
I know,
or
I know.
reading or listening skills.
Mhm.
That's why people I'm not also blaming for students because they have to study grammar, to pass the exams.
Exactly, you're right. I know one of the toughest exams is called as YDS,
Yeah. Why yes.
which is completely um,
Stupid.
Yeah, a murderer. You know, if you, I can guarantee you, if you give this examination to native speakers, all of them will fail.
Yeah,
all
I
of
know.
them will fail. You know, this is there is a sort of dead end exam. I mean, examination in Turkey is a source of punishment rather than source of education. Examination should be a part of education too. Understand?
Exactly.
But I put myself too. Of course, I am not like that, but I as a teacher, I put myself too, because I live in this system. I focus, but we teachers try to use exam as a source of punishment, but that is totally insane and incorrect. Examination should be educational. Examination should be educational.
Exactly.
I would say, okay, let's study YDS. What can YDS teach me? What can YDS give me as a sort of consequence? Nothing, right? But
nothing.
On the contrary, if you study for IELTS exam, TOEFL exam, okay, which they are basically they are standard exam, okay, worldwide. Even if you fail, because of course there's no failing in IELTS or TOEFL, even if you couldn't get your desired mark or score or point or whatever, you will start to love English. You would say, yeah, I learned a lot. I can understand. I can read. I can write. I can speak. Although I am really terrible, I can. So these standard examinations will give you much more motivation to study more. YDS is completely the opposite. Understand? Which is, I would say, this is a tragedy. Unfortunately, Turkey is a great country. In Turkey, there are a lot of opportunities. There's a huge amount of investment, because I work for colleges too. Great source of investments. Great. You cannot imagine. Of course, you know that. Maybe I am talking to people. You cannot imagine. In Turkey, there is a huge investment, but something is missing. Okay, if there is no system, the whole plan will fail, right? So because there's no system, the plan will fail, and it is failing, unfortunately, which I would say this is disturbingly negative thing to think about.
And let me tell you something.
Of course,
current government policy is not to educate the people. They just wanna hold people in control. You know.
Exactly. Yeah. Of course. You know. Basically. Yeah. Please go ahead.
That's all what I want to say.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, of course, you're right. Unfortunately, this is the bitter truth. Okay, the truth is always bitter, and it is not sweet. You're right, man. And we can do nothing about it for that. But I try to do my own part. No matter where I am, no matter who I am talking to, I try to enlighten people about etiquettes, sociology. I mean, a lot of behaviors, different things. Of course, we can talk about it. We can talk about it. But you're totally right. Unfortunately.
Okay. One more question. Who do you teach?
I used to teach to juniors as well. Then I discontinued teaching actually juniors. Right now, only adults.
Adults, okay. I mean, if you had to choose one of them, which one would you choose?
One of what?
Adults or junior?
Adults.
I mean, adults, really?
Of
Why?
course, without any thinking. Why? Good question. Why? Both of them have pros and cons, like advantages and disadvantages.
Yeah.
Kids are fast learners. The only positive advantage, that kids have is they are really fast learners. They learn really fast. Okay, but
Yeah.
they are uncontrollable.
Exactly.
I basically suffered a lot controlling them. Okay, I don't want to remember. Adults are slow learners, but they are goal oriented. Okay.
Okay.
Well, of course, I try to teach English to them, try to correct their mistakes, blah blah blah. But I learn a lot of things, maybe life lessons, maybe some other experiences from adults too. So the learning process is mutual, mutual. So I would prefer adults, but to be honest with you, I would prefer a student who is persistent in learning. He or she pays money, then they don't show up, and I say, okay, where are you? Where have you been, teacher? Blah blah blah. I say, I cannot force you to come, or we cannot force you to come. You come to language courses on your own intention, right? You choose to come, you want to come, you pay for that. So and you are an adult person, you are not a kid. You have, how can I say, you're enough mature, you are mature enough, so to think well and stand on your own feet.
Yeah. So I want to add something, for adults.
Sure.
They paid for their tuition fee, right?
Exactly.
That's why they know the I don't know how to say that, but they know the precious of the lesson that you teach them. That's why they don't have to. You don't have to motivate them, because they are already motivated, right?
Fantastic. Exactly.
Yeah. And
majority of them.
Yeah, exactly. When it comes to juniors, they are not paying their tuition. Their parents are paying their tuition, right?
Of course.
That's why they don't wanna know the importance of the lessons.
Exactly.
That's why they are not motivated.
Yes, that is totally correct. As I said earlier, the only advantage that the kids have is they are fast learners. That is it. Nothing more.
Yeah.
Only they can learn fast, and they can surprise you very well.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Apart from that, no, I don't actually prefer adults.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Sorry for interruption. Oh my God, I am not reading the chat boxes here, and Mary Poppins said grammar, regardless its importance or lack, can be it can be boring. It could be much easier. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I think she wrote that code long time ago. We talked about it exactly.
No, just 7 minutes ago.
Just 7 minutes ago. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Actually, yeah. How can I say? I receive these questions a lot, Mary, and I receive these questions a lot, and they are disturbingly repetitive. And how can I say? So that I decided to ask these frequently asked questions or popular questions from teachers as well. Then thanks to technology and obviously the Zoom or this kind of stuff, I tried to interview teachers from around the world, and I asked their opinions and their ideas on these questions. Then I edit them and I put them on my YouTube channel. You can go and pay a visit. They are highly, highly precious, really, from different countries, obviously from America, Canada, native speaking countries, and I try to ask really common questions. For example, I received, teacher, how can I improve my speaking? Teacher, American English or British English? Teacher, what should I do? So these kinds of repetitive questions really disturb me. And then I decided to create, how can I say, interviews. And they are really fantastic, I would say, because I personally learned a lot. Although I have been teaching English for 12 years, there are some new stuff that I learned, and I'm still learning. So if you want to pay a visit, you can go and, how can I say, check that. You subscribed? Really? I think
right.
I think we talked about it before, right?
No,
It's the
we
first
haven't.
time? Okay.
Yeah, this is the first time.
Cool. Thank you. Of course, the channel is educational, and I am sure that there is something for anyone, even for native speakers. You can definitely find, and whenever you start to, how can I say, find a sort of lesson for yourself, go to playlists, and then look for your desired material. Yeah. Yeah, of course. We get tired of answering the same questions. That is why I try to interview and ask other teachers. Maybe what I answer to those questions is insufficient or is not enough. And then I realized that no, actually, almost every single teacher agrees with me. And you can go and check it. Fantastic. Yeah. Yes, guys. So, of course, I can receive some other questions or some other stuff if you want.
Can I ask you one more question?
Of course. Sorry, before asking question, I want to say that the first link is the YouTube channel, and the second link is the WhatsApp group that I created specifically for this platform, and people can come. You can bring your friend, no problem. There is no limit. But of course, one of the how can I say, weaknesses of WhatsApp is, the limitation, right? You cannot add more than 256 people. Do you know why? I did a research. Because every single person who writes, who types on WhatsApp become, how can I say, identifies by a specific color. And obviously we don't have more than, digitally, we don't have more than 256 colors. That is why WhatsApp cannot, how can I say, accept more than 256 people. That is why I would say Telegram is really good choice. But of course, for now, yeah, we can say WhatsApp. You can join and ask your questions. I don't know, you can have me there. Yeah, man, go ahead, please. You had a question.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, do you have any certificates, to teach?
Of course, I have a couple of. Yeah. One of the cliche certificates that everybody has is the TESOL that I have, and also I have another one that I got it from Iran, from our how can I say, Ministry of Education, long time ago. And I have, of course, some other how can I say, not official certifications, but they are related to teaching stuff. Yeah, I have.
Okay. Of course. So I have been trying to get a certificate which is called TFL.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of it?
Of course, the same.
Of course, of course, I know that I'm not eligible to teach officially. I'm not eligible to teach English officially, but I really want to go abroad as a volunteer person. Do you think is it possible to? Is it possible for me?
Of course, why not? Yeah, actually, you can officially teach if you get one of those certifications. Okay.
Yeah, but
Unfortunately, yeah.
my level is not enough to teach. I mean, I don't have a good English right now.
Actually, your English is quite good, but apart from that, how can I say? If you get one of those certifications, you can teach everywhere. They are universal, certifications.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. So get one of them, and you can improve your English, of course. And then maybe you can start from lower levels. After some years, you can improve yourself, and
Yeah.
you can teach others as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can, of course. They are universally acceptable certifications and diplomas: TFL, TESOL, Delta, CELTA. Yeah, all of them.
I'm trying to get the certificate from the website, which is called the tflacademy.com.
Yeah, possible. Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
Okay.
You can.
Okay, thank you so much.
Of course, man. Of course. Why not?
I gotta tell you something. I love English more than I do math.
Really? Possible.
Yeah.
Possible. Yeah. Because I would say human beings need motivation, need some sources of happiness. So what do I mean by this? When we as human beings, how can I say, successfully do something, that moment is really undescribable. How can I say? That is an achievement, right? I mean, human beings are hungry for achievements. This is in our nature, man. So, what do I mean by this? I want to say that in your life, maybe something happened that motivated you or made you love English. I am unaware of that, but I am sure about it. Something happened in your life and you started to love English.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, exactly. I have been learning English for 5 years.
Fantastic.
Not more than that.
Fantastic. That is cool. How old are you, man?
Sorry, what did you say?
How old are you?
I am 23.
23 years old. Okay, you're perfect. But of course, there is no end in learning. I am still learning.
Exactly.
Everybody is learning, and the whole world is changing. I don't want to say thanks to COVID-19. I mean, every day some new things, how can I say, start to appear. For example, the word pandemic. This is something new. We didn't know about the pandemic. We did know about epidemic. And then because of COVID's, spread, people called it as pandemic. So this is a new word, even for native speakers. They are learning too. This is one of the examples. Or a couple of years ago when Google wasn't that much, famous, popular. By the time Google started to be very common and popular, there was a new word. They call it Googling. What are you? I am Googling something. So this word is also a new word for native speakers too. So what do I mean by this? I want to say that people are constantly learning. We are constantly learning, and there is no end for that.
Yeah. There is no doubt that.
Absolutely, man, absolutely. Yeah, Ricardo is here. Ricardo, you added a video last week. I listened to it. It was very interesting. This short story is suitable A2 level students, British English. Absolutely, yeah, that's right. I told you before. Actually, I talked to Batuhan.
Yes.
Yeah, I said that on my channel. I don't know which that is a positive thing or negative thing, but there is always something for everyone. Everyone can find something there useful there. Yeah, even native speakers. For example, a couple of days ago, I don't know, maybe 2 days ago, I uploaded an audiobook. Audiobooks are really long, of course, like 5 hours, 6 hours, and they are. I mean, the language is very, I mean, native-like. I mean, the book is designed for native speakers, so people can get advantage of that if they want. Thanks for watching.
I'm very happy your channel YouTube is very interesting.
My pleasure, man. My pleasure. My pleasure. I try to do my best and try to help. You know, thanks to technology, social media, internet, this, that. I mean, we can help. I mean, this is it.
Thank you very much for help us.
My pleasure. My pleasure. You know, life is too short. We cannot know what will happen after a minute. Really. We cannot know that. And we are in a deep, dormant life. Dormant means inactive. In terms of thinking, we do not think normally. People are, busy enough to think about the reality. What do we think about is something which is materialistic, right? So I want to say that someone is seeking fame, someone else is seeking money, and someone else is seeking this and that. Okay, there is no end.
Yeah.
And imagine that we are trying to pile up a lot of money, a lot of cash, but we are unaware of the time that we are not going to breathe again, right? And I wanted to say that we need to help each other. We need to be good with one another. I mean, it doesn't worth it. It doesn't worth to be egotistical. Maybe every one of us somehow were or are egotistical. Maybe I was. Maybe I am right now. I am not sure. But I am sure that every single person is a little bit egotistical. And I would say that little egotistical thing is really poison. A poison is dangerous. I mean, we need to get rid of that. Why? Okay, I am the best man. Okay, bravo. I am the richest man. Yeah, bravo. So what then?
Yeah.
After a couple of years, you're going to be forgotten. Actually, you're going to be forgotten. Only if you were a good person, maybe someone tries to recall you. Recall me. I mean, me included, of course. This is it. This is it. So someone else, long time ago on Instagram, asked me, what is your biggest dream? What is your biggest wish? Or something like this. I forget that. And I think I said, I try to do my best that after I die, people remember me as a good person. This is what I try to do, which is very difficult.
Yes.
It's
very difficult, but you do.
Yeah, and I don't want. I don't mean that I am the perfect guy. No, I'm trying to be. So I know a little bit of English, and I try to share it with people. And if I can help someone, then Batuhan, ne mutlu bana. Right?
Yeah,
exactly. So this is it, man. This is it. You cannot imagine how much time I spent on those maybe simple videos. They are fantastically consuming a lot of time. I created them for people. Yeah. Like that.
Yeah.
For example, today I created a video about a short story. The level is beginner starter, also A1 levels, and also A2 levels can take advantage of. And I try to depict and teach not just teaching, try to make the short stories understandable, much more understandable. You can have a look.
Yeah, we appreciate it, man.
Thank you, man.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure, my pleasure. You know, first
So-
yeah, go ahead.
So sorry to interrupt,
No
but
problem.
I have to leave right now.
Okay, have a good time.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for the conversation. Okay.
My pleasure, man. Kendine iyi
Okay.
bak. Kendine iyi bak.
Sağ ol.
Görüşürüz.
Sağ ol.
Bye
Take
bye.
it easy, bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Yes, and we can see some new people. Oh, Elçin. Elçin, necesen?
I'm good
How are
actually.
you,
What
man?
about
Are you
you?
okay? Cool, fantastic. Thanks for asking.
Yeah.
You just came and go and then come back again. Yeah, how have you been?
Yeah. Because you are two guys having good conversation.
Yeah, of
I
course.
didn't want to interrupt
No
it.
problem, man. No problem. Don't mention it. Yeah, we are here to just spend some good time. Yeah, I always people say, okay, why you come here? Yeah, I mean, it is very obvious. First of all, as I mentioned before, I try to help. Second of all, I make friends, and third of
Yeah.
all, I make my community, man. Why not?
Of
I am
course.
not in favor of I am not in favor of fame, actually. But of course, sorry, I cannot talk like that.
Yeah,
You
of
know,
course.
when I
And
plug
help,
to how can I say, earphones or headphones, I cannot speak very well. Okay, yeah, this is better because I have to hear my own voice.
Yeah, actually, your video cam is on. It's more, it's more good actually.
Of course,
I
put the
can more
camera.
yeah.
I insert my camera DSLR to the laptop. That is why the pictures are so clear, I think.
Yeah, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
So what were you talking about? The guy, he was from Turkey?
Yeah, he was from Turkey. He lives in Istanbul, and we talked about different things. I mean, he asked a couple of questions, not about just English, about different things, and we just talked about it. We just talked
Yeah,
about
I just heard that, certification things.
Exactly, yeah. He asked about the certification, and I tried to answer it, and I answered.
Why everybody's microphones is off? Hey guys,
Because normally when I create a room here on this platform, I put it for any levels, for all of the levels. I think maybe because of that, maybe people's level is not enough, or maybe they are shy to speak. Yeah, but if you want to speak, you can. Everyone, you can talk.
Yeah,
You
of
ask
course.
me questions. We can talk. I try to answer your questions.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Always like Iran nowadays.
Actually, I am not living in Iran, man. I am Iranian, but
Really?
of course I live in Istanbul. Yeah, you forgot
Oh,
that.
I didn't know actually when I talked you first time.
Okay.
I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know.
No problem. Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe I forgot to
yeah.
tell.
How long have you been in there?
It has like it can be like it is my 5th year. Yeah, 5 years.
Yeah, it's so long actually.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I studied in Turkey for years, but I've never been in Istanbul. Yeah, it's for bad for me.
Absolutely, Istanbul is different.
Yeah, it's actually apart from the Turkey.
Exactly.
Have you traveled in another city of Turkey?
Of course. Yeah, I traveled. I visited Ankara, Izmir, Bursa, Erzurum, Trabzon, Denizli.
Denizli, you really?
Yeah, of course. Pamukkale.
What were you doing in there, Denizli? Is some working things or job things or
No,
some?
as a tourist, yeah, for a couple of days, I visited Denizli. Yeah, exactly. Not a
Did you
lot.
travel with Pamukkale travelers?
Of course,
know?
yeah, I had a lot of pictures.
Yeah,
Actually, I have a lot of pictures.
yeah, it's the famous in there, you know.
Absolutely. Yeah, very beautiful. Yeah.
Actually, I studied Pamukkale University. My master degree, my master degree is there.
Fantastic.
I have a lot of friends in there,
Yeah,
Pamukkale.
of course, possible. Yeah, Denizli is very silent and peaceful city. Yeah, city. Let's say. Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
With civilized
actually,
people.
yeah, that area it's so cool, you know. If you are living that Denizli, Aydın, it's some cities, you can go easily İzmir, Bodrum, Muğla, Antalya.
Yeah.
It's a
Geographically.
question.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is really cool city. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it can connect you to different cities, and very easily. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hey, Ricardo, welcome.
Ricardo, yeah, Ricardo wants to say something. Please go ahead, man.
Yes. You say you visit Izmir. What do you think about Izmir? Because I'm a friend who live in Izmir, and he say me it's a beautiful city.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Izmir is fantastic.
The cordon. Have you cordon? Karşıyaka cordon.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I remember, but I stayed in Izmir for like 3 or 4 days, I think. It was fantastic.
The city is near the beach, no?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, yeah, there are beaches, yeah, but not as professional as Antalya or Fethiye.
Antalya, it's different.
Of course. I mean, Antalya, when you hear Antalya, the first thing that comes to your mind is beach and swimming. But when you talk about Izmir,
it's most touristic.
Of course. Izmir, and also there are beaches and seasides in Istanbul too, but of course they are not as professional as Izmir. Sorry, Antalya.
Actually, Izmir has a good beach, you know. It's Çeşme is in Izmir. Actually, it's so famous, you know. Yeah. Actually, in Turkey, famous actors or actresses every summer can go to the beach, you know. Çeşme.
Of course, I heard about it. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, Ricardo, what do you know about the Turkey? Do you have friends or something?
I'm friend he lives in Izmir, and he's second captain on the boat.
Is it your personal friend or you speaking?
My personal friend, yeah.
Yeah. So where are you from originally?
His brother live near my house in France.
Really? France? Are you from France?
Yes, I'm French, yeah. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
We have a lot of Turkish in France.
Really?
Yes, a lot.
Yeah,
you know, there's Turkish people in Europe, you know, most of the Turkish people in Germany, you know, Belgium, Netherlands, actually.
Netherlands, yes, too. In Germany, yes.
Yeah.
So I go I have to go. Bye. Thank you very much, teacher.
My pleasure, man. Thanks for visiting. Thanks for stopping by.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
I follow you in your channel video.
Cool. Fantastic.
Oh, I just checked it out. I didn't follow you. I don't know why. I just did. Yeah. I just did now.
Follow where? Follow me on where? On YouTube?
No, in here actually.
What do you mean?
I didn't follow you when you talked first time. Yeah, I just found you spontaneously.
I see. Okay, I get it. So that is why I say, I sent the link again over there. The second link is WhatsApp. You can join my WhatsApp, and you can find me there too. The first link is YouTube channel of mine, and the second link is the WhatsApp group that I created specifically for this platform. And you can join, you can ask your questions, and I am all ears, man. I am trying to listen.
Yeah. So what have you been doing Turkey? Are you teaching English?
Yeah. Yes.
In school or privacy course or something?
In private sector I am actually working, and I teach English in language schools.
Language schools.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, actually, most of the Iran people is living in Turkey. Actually, in Denizli, most of the Iran people in Denizli living.
Yeah, actually, exactly.
Yeah, I got tattoo last year. There is family. They're from actual Iran, actually Tabriz. That's woman got tattoo. She was a tattoo artist. They was from we were talking in Azerbaijan language and some Turkish.
Of course.
Actually, I confused actually. I'm talking Azerbaijan Turkish or
You're right.
A little bit.
You're right. Yeah, I mean, this is another topic. Yeah, very tragic. Unfortunately, man. Unfortunately. Mohammed says, teacher Meysam, is anyone speaking with you? Because I hear no one speaking. Yes, I am speaking to Elchin right now. Elchin is speaking actually. You cannot hear Elchin's voice? Impossible. You should be able to hear.
Who was it? Muhammad Abdul Hamid?
Yeah, Muhammad.
Actually, it seems on me disconnect, close it.
Yeah, connected, closed, maybe.
So it's fixed now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, people can hear.
So Muhammad, can you hear me? My voice now? It's okay.
Fantastic. Yeah.
So joining our conversation, guys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can start to ask your questions.
Yeah, Muhammad, why don't you join our conversation?
Yeah.
Muhammad.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, but there is some noise come from your background.
Is it okay now?
Yeah, there's
tolerable.
Yeah.
Okay, can you give me a second? I'll try to fix that. Second.
Saidio. Firstly, can you turn on your microphone?
And start to speak.
Guys,
yeah.
Is it okay now? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Not so good, but not so bad.
Yeah, you have internet problem. Yeah, connection problem, man.
Maybe.
I know.
So,
right, guys. What are you speaking about?
Actually, some, normally daily things, job, some cities in Turkey actually. By the way, where are you from?
From Egypt.
Egypt.
Yes. And I'm still a student. I'm studying economics and political science. Next month, it will be my last year in university.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
I will go to the army for a year. It's compulsory here in Egypt to join the army. Compulsory. And that's it. What about you?
Actually, I'm working now. I've studied in Turkey 5 years. 2 years ago, I'm graduated from university.
Are you Turkish or you were studying in Turkey?
Yeah, I'm Turkish actually, and I
Nice.
study in Turkey.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. What did you study?
Public finance.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm studying economics too.
Really?
Yes. I think we have the same major.
Yeah, but but it's so difficult to find job in here in my country.
Really? In Turkey,
Yeah.
it's hard to get a job?
No, I don't live Turkey.
Where are you living?
I'm living in Azerbaijan.
In where?
Yeah, I'm living in Azerbaijan now.
I don't know this country.
I'm Turkish, but my citizen in Azerbaijan,
I'm trying, but I don't know this country, so it's
Yeah,
hard.
it's small country. That's why all the time I'm talking the guys who knows the Azerbaijan. I respond to them, I'm just from Turkey.
Okay, dude. Jules, yes, I said economics. Are you studying economics too, or what? Join us.
Hey, Jose Maria Raffles. Jose Maria Raffles. Yeah.
Hello again.
Hello.
We was talking yesterday.
How you been doing?
I was joking about your photos in your different profiles.
Really?
Yeah. Because I saw a video in YouTube that you put in the chat. I saw the different social media that you have. Well, for example, in Telegram, who is he?
On Telegram you saw me.
Sorry?
On Telegram you saw me, you said?
Yeah, no, sorry. I mean, I watched a YouTube video that you put in the chat.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, on YouTube.
Yeah. If you in your description, you have your different profiles in Instagram, Twitter.
Yes, you're right. Exactly. Yeah.
My question is, who is the guy in the picture of Telegram? Of Twitter, sorry.
This is
Twitter.
here. Over here. Exactly.
I don't think so.
No, this is right now I am growing some beard.
It's only a joke.
Of course. No, yeah, you are right. People say you do not look alike when they look at the picture, but of course, yeah, human beings are changing, right?
Yeah. I see. By the way, it seems that the social media that you are managing better is Instagram, because you have more followers there.
No, actually, Instagram is not a good place for learning something, I would say. I was really obsessed with Instagram like a couple of years ago. But right now, no, I feel that Instagram is a sort of showcase, showcase. It cannot be so serious, but YouTube is a serious environment, man. On YouTube, you can learn. On Instagram, no. I mean, how can I teach grammar or something in 1 minute? Even the IGTV, I mean, IGTV maybe, of course, it can provide longer videos, but it is not comfortable. On YouTube, you can turn the captions on, turn them off. You can use different subtitles. You can, watch the videos in huge scales. Resolutions. They're fantastic, man. You can comment this. This is much more serious. It's a sort of, how can I say, prestigious. But Instagram doesn't have any character. I have Instagram, but I use Instagram.
Platform for videos.
Sorry?
I think YouTube is a proper platform for videos.
Absolutely. YouTube is let me teach you something, an idiom. I'm sure that most of you don't know that. Oh my God, I have. Okay. I can say YouTube is hold on. YouTube is 800-pound gorilla. Do you know this idiom?
No.
Fantastic.
Okay, yeah.
Fantastic idiom. 800-pound gorilla means, for example, speaking of YouTube as a sort of social media, one sort of social media or one branch of or whatever. YouTube is the dominant one. Okay, so because it is dominant, you can say YouTube is the 800-pound gorilla in the market. Or for example, in terms of searching engine, we can say Google is the 800-pound gorilla in the market. Google is the dominant one, right? Others can be good, but they cannot compete with Google. The same in terms of quality and the versatile things that YouTube provides people. I would say YouTube is definitely the 800-pound gorilla. How many of you knew this idiom before?
Yeah, but it is easy to lose a person who is watching your video, because after your video they are going to receive another aleatory video, or maybe related to the topic that they use before. So
exactly, man, exactly. I try. Actually, there are a lot of good teachers on YouTube. You can find them and you can follow and try to not just follow, try to consume, try to learn. And all of these stuff are for free, man. I wish we had this opportunity when I was a teenager or a kid. We didn't have that. Right now, technology presents a lot of things fast, and basically they are for free. Google is free, YouTube is free. People do not use these stuff. There are a lot of apps on Android and also the iOS, so people should use this stuff. When I remember my childhood, or when I was a teenager, we used to have dictionaries, like book format of dictionaries, and when we wanted to find the word, it used to take a lot of time to find only one word. And right now You just type it and it appears. Fantastic.
Yeah, I agree, but well, it's free. It's free you share your data, your private data. You share for a hour, and after this you receive even in YouTube videos with advertising of this world. So well, for me it's the same. I prefer to have a free video and can learn this way. But well,
of course, but there's a problem. The problem is people are confused in finding the correct material. I don't know what to say. Fortunately or unfortunately, there is a abundant source, okay, for learning or videos on YouTube. And as a student, as a busy student, obviously, people maybe they are motivated and they try to learn something and they start to learn, but because there is a lot, they stop it and they say, I don't want it, I can't. They don't know where to start or where to begin, right? That is the problem. In this case, you need a coach, you need a teacher to guide you what to do, listen carefully to your teachers. Normally we listen carefully to the doctors that we go to visit, right? And we do not question them. Doctor says, okay, do this, you say, okay. Doctor says, don't do that, you say, okay. We do not question because we trust. We trust in our doctor, right? The same story should go on when we are talking about, education and the teachers. You need to find a good, trustworthy teacher and try to trust him or her so that whatever he or she is saying, try to accept it. Of course, maybe you can question a bit, but do not question too much. I mean, you need to trust. If you trust, it can make your life and your learning thing very easy. Understand?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah. Okay. You can ask your question, or you or some other people. I am all ears. I try to answer your questions. There are some new faces here. Welcome on board, and you can join my communities, people, ladies and gentlemen, and obviously on YouTube, and then you can join me on my WhatsApp, your WhatsApp group, and then you can have access to people, to others and different people. You can ask questions whenever you wish. You can make friends and like that. But I am all ears. I can see some new faces here. I cannot read some of your names. And
hello, teacher.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, of course.
How are you doing?
Pretty good. Thanks for asking. What about you?
I'm good. I'm great. Yes, I'm new here. So.
Fantastic. Where are you calling from? Where are you talking from?
I'm from Algeria.
From where?
Algeria. I'm from Algeria.
Algeria. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
You have a question.
And
you have
where
a
question?
question.
I don't have any question. I'm just here for, I don't know, just here for talking. I don't know.
Okay, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm listening. Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, so I have a question. If I'll have one, I'll a question, right? Okay.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah, sorry for interrupting.
no problem, man. Basically, when I say questions, it doesn't mean that, okay, let me ask a grammar question or an idiom, this, that. No, when I say question, I mean good questions. What are good questions? For example, I am a student, I am learning English. While studying something, I face with some problems. Any kind of problem as a student. So it can be a good question. And then I ask this question from the teacher, right? Because I don't know what to do. In this case, teacher can help you. What do I mean by asking questions is this. Actually, sometimes on this platform, there are really great questions, really challenging questions. I love those challenging questions. And yeah, I mean, when I hear those challenging questions, I become very happy. I mean, they make me very happy. Yeah. Oh, we have.
By the way.
Yes.
By the way, are you giving face-to-face classes, or due to coronavirus, are you only giving online classes?
Actually, right now, sorry for this. Right now, no, I don't have any online classes. Of course, I do have 2 online classes which are related to the workplace that I go. They are different, but apart from that, no, I don't have online classes. I join these platforms basically on this free for talk, and sometimes I have Zoom conversations, not very often. Sometimes I have Zoom conversations for free. People go. It is like that. I treat the same, and I receive question, and I try to give them some good counseling. That is it.
Have you tried Verbly.com?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I tried that, but there was a problem, and I was very unhappy about it.
I found there a tutor from Nigeria.
Okay.
And he told me that, well, he put $3 by hour, and he told me that he only earned $1 by hour.
Possible, yeah. These are marketing, these are business stuff. Yeah, possible.
Yeah,
possible.
That's a pity.
Exactly, these websites are like real estate mentality. They grab customers like you, and they connect those customers to teachers. So this is business, the business mentality, and this is quite normal, man.
Yeah, but at the end, you are generating that both of them go out from the platform to have private classes.
Yes, exactly. Outside. Yeah. I have a friend who does that, and as you said,
when you buy a packet of hours, you have to pay a fee for the web page. So well, they have their earn with that fee. So for me, it's not correct to grab some money from the tutor. Yeah.
Yeah, these are some problems. Yeah, of course.
Sorry to interrupt you. Can I ask a question?
Of course. Who is this?
I don't know. Double A.
Double A. Okay. Please go ahead.
I want to know how can we learn phrasal verb easier? Just read the article or another way? I don't know.
Okay, cool. I noticed an accent. You're Iranian, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs, of course, they are really important. There is no specific methods of learning because they are into the vocabulary category. So for vocabulary means, submerging yourself and immersing yourself into vocabulary. There is no other choice. What do I mean by submerging yourself? It means that at least you need to see, hear, say, write these vocabulary, the new vocabulary that you have learned, at least for a couple of times, at least for 10 times in different situations. Then we can say this student actually learned something, learned that vocabulary, of course. So what should you do? The best resource for phrasal verbs for everything is dictionary. Use an English to English dictionary, okay? I would say Cambridge dictionary is the best for students because the language is easier to understand. But other dictionaries are fantastic too. I do appreciate them. But as a student, if you want to learn English, I would say go for a good dictionary which you are comfortable with. And Cambridge dictionary is like that. Try to memorize the sentences, the examples that the Cambridge dictionary actually provides. The online version of Cambridge dictionary is free of charge. You can just use your laptop, browser Cambridge dictionary, online Cambridge dictionary. This is very, very famous dictionary. I am still using it because basically I teach English to students, so I should make the learning process easier for them, easier to understand. That is why I am using Cambridge dictionary too. Yeah, there is no other alternative for that. But yeah, phrasal verbs are important if you want to be a native language speaker. And but in terms of being official, for example, if you are going to take IELTS exam or TOEFL exam or any kind of standard official thing, or you would be in a sort of official place. They say phrasal verbs are not allowed to be used a lot or frequently because they are informal, basically. And normally, for example, when you are watching a president, for example, Donald Trump or Obama or whatever, they are not allowed to use phrasal verbs a lot. Although they are not allowed, they sometimes use it naturally. Normally, they are not allowed to because it is not formal. Okay, but if you insist, it is good. Why not? I would say go for. I would say go for idioms. Idioms are important. Yes, please.
Yeah, but another question, my last question.
Sure.
I hear we better to avoid the phrasal verb in academic article. Is it true or not?
Come again. I couldn't understand your question.
We should better to avoid phrasal verb and idiom in academic article. Is it true or not?
That is true. As I said, phrasal verbs are not formal, and using idioms in an academic article doesn't make any sense. Because the context and the language are different, right? You don't need to. The article itself is difficult enough to digest, and you want to make it much more difficult. It doesn't make any sense. But in a daily conversations, it is okay, and it is. I recommend that to use idioms a lot. To differentiate your level to other students. Those students who are studying in a lower levels. Understand?
Yeah, I get it. Thanks indeed.
Fantastic, fantastic. You know, I remember your picture, your profile picture. I think whenever I go live, mostly you come and pay a visit. I really appreciate that because in terms of names, I'm really terrible at names, but of course I'm really good at pictures and this kind of stuff. Thanks for joining. Of course, you can ask some other questions as well, but I think other people are trying to ask some other questions too. Yeah. Yes.
Hello, Mr. Meysam.
Hello, man.
My name is MK.
Your name is what?
MK.
MK.
Yes. And I want to thank you for your time. But I have a grammatic question.
Okay.
Could you please explain briefly the if conditionals?
Oh my God, how can I explain it? This is impossible. Why impossible? Let me tell you something.
Right.
Sometimes I tried this before. I create some videos. They are very, sometimes longer, and people say, teacher, the videos are very long, and I say they should be long. Then they say why? Then I say, okay, what is your level? A1 level, A2 level, blah blah blah level. And I say, okay, you have been studying, let's say, simple present tense for 2 terms, like A1, A2, even in starter, for 3 terms, still you have problems in simple present tense. And now I created a video which is like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. You say that is long. So it should be long. Now, again, the same mentality. You say, please teach me very briefly about it. How can I teach conditional types very briefly, man?
I really don't know. Maybe the most common conditionals in our daily life.
But let me tell you something. I take this as a note. I will definitely create a video about it. Really.
Okay.
I will create a video. Try to stay tuned.
Yes.
If class, yeah, of course. You know why I do not create videos for these stuff? Because these stuff are very cliche, and a lot of teachers actually had taught these grammatical points. Then I say, okay, why should I invest some energy and time on this stuff? That is why. But of course, if you insist, I try to make it.
Okay, thank you.
My pleasure, man. Briefly, I like that. I never forget this. Briefly teach if class. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Cool to see you guys here. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I can receive some other questions, please. If you want, you can, just open your microphone and ask a question. Sometimes I can understand people's nationalities. For example, Nima. Nima most probably is from Iran too. Iranian name. Hakan Sunay is Turkish, right?
Yeah, some of the people just say that to me that Turkish, but some of them just say, "Oh my God, I'm from the UK." That happens to me sometimes.
Are you from UK?
No, I'm Turkish.
You're Turkish, yeah, exactly. Yes. In Turkey, basically, educators, teachers, let's say students. Your system. Because I live in Istanbul, man. In your system, you have tendency towards British English, and I said why? It has different reasons. Number one reason is like political issues. normally Turkish citizens, I mean Turkish people, Turks, obviously, how can I say, have some negative, how can I say, they're cynical about American politics, or I don't know, American culture or something. This is one of the reasons which is going on among people. Another reason is, oh my God, you're writing a lot. I sorry, I cannot,
No, just don't
keep
mind
up
it.
with.
I was just, discussing
Yeah,
with someone else.
I cannot keep up with the chat box here. Sorry for this.
No problem with that.
Yeah, the second stuff that, are you an English teacher, by the way?
Not officially, but yes, I do teach English to
I can see.
some people.
I can see you grabbed a pure British accent. Congratulations, man.
Oh,
Cool.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Cool. Anyway, the second reason that I try to find, and I think I found it somehow, is something which is related to the alphabet. For example, in Turkish language alphabet, let's say, there isn't any sound like ah. Maybe you can pronounce it like ah, but officially you don't have a sound like ah. So it is whether ah or eh, right? So
Yeah, that's
in
true.
American English, there are a lot of ah. I think one of these guys are American too here. I think Vaughn, right? Vaughn. Hello, man. How are you? He's American, I think. I remember from his picture. I told you I'm really terrible at names.
It's okay.
I am really cool. Am I correct? We talked before, right? You are an
we've talked a couple times. Yeah.
Fantastic. I remember. Yeah. And when I remember, it becomes a sort of achievement. Oh, I can, So
I know. I get people mixed up a lot here, and I try to remember them. Some I don't. Of course, I know alligator there. We've talked 1,000 times, but it's hard for me to remember everybody I talk to here, unfortunately.
I see. Welcome, man. Welcome on board. Yeah, the second thing that I wanted to mention is, the sound, okay? Naturally, Turkish people are not comfortable producing this sound. That is why I think, this is my theory, maybe I'm wrong, that is one of the main reasons that Turkish people have tendency towards British. Of course, in British English, there are a sound, but not as much as American. Obviously, for example, the word can't or can't in American English. That is why majority of Turkish guys and ladies basically are following British accent. This is what I have noticed so far in Turkey.
Yeah, the accent sounds very much better than the English.
Come again? Sorry, I couldn't understand.
I said the British accent is much nicer than the American accent.
I am not judging, man. No, I didn't say which one is good, which one is bad. No, this is a matter of taste and choice. We cannot say that. It is personal thing, You like pizza, I like hamburger.
It's like I'm sorry to interrupt.
No
you.
problem.
Maybe I should leave. But it's like when I'm talking to people who are from Taiwan, and I'm not a native English speaker. Maybe you can hear it. So they have a very nice sound of the English because they are speaking British English. But of course, if you speak to the Brits, mostly you cannot understand them. but like from people from Sweden or something, which grew up on a TV where you have only subtitles, right? And they are listening to the language.
Okay.
They are speaking a very nice kind of English.
Okay. That is true. Yeah, possible, man. We are not actually. I am not trying to judge I think no one can judge it. It is a matter of taste and preference. You're following American, someone else follows Australian English, Canadian English. All of them are English. Possible. But it depends. You like Chelsea, I like, for example, Barcelona. Both are, I mean, all of these are like football teams. They play football, but they're different somehow. It is a matter of choice, so to speak.
You mean soccer?
Soccer, yeah.
No,
soccer, no. Here we go.
I like that. You got me. Yeah, exactly. Soccer. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't do American, therefore I prefer to say football.
Possible.
But you have a avatar of the very English. Actor.
Sherlock.
No, it's not a. You can say, "Oh, this is the guy from Star Trek."
Benedict Cumberbatch. That's true.
I love it, Sherlock Holmes.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
I do appreciate him. Yeah, fantastic.
But I think it's like the English from America. Many more people understands it.
Yeah, it is much more clear. Yeah. Clear. Yes.
Well, I think it depends on who it is. We have such a diverse speaking. Mm-hmm. Dialect. If you go to the southern part of America, I need a translator. Okay. So.
Oh, I don't need any more.
So take a look at Cajun English and Google that. That'll blow your head off there.
Come again, please. Cajun?
Cajun, yeah. I'll stick it in the chat box.
Okay.
Like Texas English?
No. Texas English is awesome compared to Cajun English. Google that one and play a video and go, wow, is that person human?
Actually, you're right. Vaughn is right, because there were a couple of black guys here we were like colleagues. They were really good guys. And one day I entered the teacher's room and they were talking about something I don't remember, of course, because I didn't understand them. Then I said they were from Nigeria. I thought that they were speaking in their local language, I thought. Then they say, no, we are speaking English. Then I say, I beg your pardon? You were speaking English? Then they say, yeah, we were speaking in broken English. Until that time, what I knew about broken English was a sort of English which is not really good, reasonable. But they taught me something new, and they said that this is a form of English that maybe, let's say, mostly black people are using to not being understood by others. And I say, wow, yeah.
That's interesting.
Super interesting.
Mm-hmm. By the way, if you guys don't know, I'm black. Okay.
Really?
And now be the most racist guy to say you don't sound like black.
I know.
Yeah, you don't sound like that.
I'm sorry about that. This is like.
But that's the world misconception of movies and media.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately.
Absolutely.
No, there was. I don't know if you know. I'm sorry if I'm.
No.
Going off topic, but there was a series which was called Boston Legal, and there was a case where a black guy was applying for a job, and Kirk. I don't know. I cannot remember.
I know, and when he was, I love him too. William Shatner.
William Shatner was saying, "Oh, you don't sound like a black man." Like what?
But on the international stage, I totally understand where it comes from the perception.
Yeah.
Inside of America, it's less appreciated because we actually know people who are diverse, and it's just like American ignorance. But internationally, it's like you get what we feed you in the media.
Exactly.
And what you'll see is gangsters and robbers and things like that.
Exactly.
I'm a college professor, an executive, and a well-to-do person, which you don't see those in the media very often.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, let's just say President Obama or some rapper who got rich rapping not through school.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
But still, I would say, and I'm from Germany, right? So I'm listening to American English, and I have a lot. I'm talking to a lot of black people, right, from America. I can understand them more easily than people who are like living 200 kilometers from London in England, because their slang is so difficult to understand.
Absolutely. The slang is really huge. Really huge.
And they have it like 1 kilometer away even from England. You have a different slang, which you are from Brighton or whatever. And I have a lot of difficulties to understand, or much more difficulties than quote unquote black slang from England.
Exactly. You're right.
From USA. I'm sorry.
I still plan to do the UK tour eventually. I haven't been there yet. That's one of my bucket list things to do.
Maybe after pandemic or something.
Hopefully. We can never fly again. Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah. Actually, I want to add something. What was your name, sir? P.O. Cohen?
Yeah, P.O.
Okay, Mr. Okay, nice to meet you, man. You're right, of course. It is not just being limited only in English. I think in every country we can face such problem. Even in my own country, if you travel from this village to that village, which they are basically very close, they are the citizens of those villages can articulate some vocabulary that you have no idea about that. And you're talking about English. I think it goes on, and in every country, in every city, villages, towns, counties, whatever, you can find such thing. Yeah, it is quite normal.
True, I agree. I think here we have like our more rural areas sometimes, and you will find that if it's been rural for 100 years, there's going to be individual slang and terms and word. And I know the country part of America very well because I grew up in the country before I traveled the world, and it's kind of it's unique when I go home to visit family. It's like I'm an alien who just landed. Okay. And it's like, it's like, hey, let's go to the store. Who are you? You don't talk like, you're from here anymore. It's like, well, I haven't lived there in 20 or 30 years, so it's a little different.
Fantastic.
So you pick up dialect as you travel too.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
It does. And between traveling and career field and what I do, it's you just mature and change.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, that is totally correct. Totally correct. And yeah, I mean, people are looking forward to having a perfect accent, perfect English. I think it is untrue. It is not possible. I mean, there is no perfect.
I agree. I agree with you. I've heard you say before.
Yeah, we talked about it. Yeah.
And may I add something?
Of course, yeah. Please. Go ahead.
The funny stuff is if you meet people not from England and not from America, and most of them, of course, don't have the amount of words and the real accent, they can understand each other much more better in English than the native English speakers.
Because they studied a lot.
Yeah.
They expose themselves to English, maybe. That is why.
Going.
Yeah, go on, Lawrence.
You are talking to what?
Oh.
We are talking about English, man.
Yeah. I see. Yes, my friend, they sent for me this place to talk.
Oh, cool.
Learn English.
Practice, basically, I would say, rather than learning. Practicing and exchanging knowledge.
And sometimes it helps to hear the different versions or dialects of English out there because, you know,
I am here.
That helps you.
Absolutely, man. Yeah. Thanks to technology.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really grateful for this.
In time for
So, hello guys. I have another question. It's MK here.
Okay, please go ahead.
Yeah. I am learning two languages at the same time. They are Swedish and English. So when I speak Swedish, I mix it with English and the opposite. So do you guys have any advice to give me in order to separate between them?
This is quite normal. Maybe Mr. Vaughn can answer.
I can't help you with the Swedish part.
Yeah.
Only the English part.
But your accent seems much better than mine.
Are you immersed in it? Are you living there, or are you studying it from your home?
Yes, I have been here for 5 years in Sweden.
Okay. Immersion is the absolute best way to learn any language. And that is the best, truly. My Japanese was so much better when I lived in Japan. So, now it's crap.
Yeah.
I tried it to learn for 3 months, and I didn't go very far.
If you go there, you pick it up easily.
I'm sorry, not Japanese, Chinese, Mandarin.
Oh, and that's yeah.
Even worse.
I find that one more difficult.
Exactly. You know what? Let me add something to your thing that you said about Japanese, Vaughn. I heard this quote from someone I don't remember on Instagram Live. One teacher was actually live. He said that if you do not use the language, you will lose the language. I think you
exactly.
That.
I use that quote a lot.
Yeah, really.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Use it or lose it.
Hello? Use it or use it.
Yeah, and that's what's happened to me. I've been back home in the States for 7 years, and I lived there for 18. But, and again, people go, well, why didn't you? I didn't work for the Japanese company. I worked for I worked for American government, so I didn't have the interaction with the Japanese on a day-to-day basis. So it made it a little bit more difficult, but I do speak some Japanese. I don't even tell people here about it. Who's vacuuming?
Oh, it's L. What is... Leo, could you please mute your mic?
Yes, I muted him actually, but I think...
Yeah.
Okay.
Leo, yeah, still working.
Really?
Yeah, just mute your mic.
Okay, let me mute.
Yeah. Sorry, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. He unmuted. Okay. So yeah, it was. I forgot where I was. I don't even know if you guys heard me or not.
Yes, of course I
heard
you.
It was working. It was working for foreign companies, and for example, I used to work for a Taiwan company in Germany, and they couldn't. First of all, those guys couldn't talk to each other in their own language because they have different tongues, right?
Right.
So they spoke English in Taiwanese way. So the 4 years I was there make me speak English in the Taiwanese way. It was very funny.
Okay, coming.
Yeah, and to work on American military base where I was, the Japanese had to have an extremely high level of a TOEIC level, an English level, to work there. So all the ones I met spoke close to regular English. So, of course we went off and everything. We learned our own language off the premises there. But my friends who were working in Tokyo for Deutsche Bank or Sony or some major company, they were fluent. Yeah, they were fluent. So, I was sufficient. I can travel. I can function very well. But they were just like native after about 2 years.
Possible. Again, immersion, right?
That's the magic part of it there.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
And I have to admit, I've learned English from listening to stand-up comedy.
Possible. Why not?
Like the first time I was fighting against the use of the swear words, right? But yeah, this is how I've learned it.
That's pretty cool. I'll be right back, Jones.
Okay. Absolutely. So, it is. What time is it?
Where I can learn, where I can go for English school.
Where you can go for English school?
So this guy who's having this chat.
I don't understand. You mean? I didn't understand it.
To the teacher, who is the owner of this chat.
You
are there.
I listen to you.
Okay. And?
Okay.
You are asking a question, actually, right?
I listened today for you.
Cool. I'm grateful for that. I hope it was, or it is useful still.
Thank you.
And where are you calling from? Okay.
Yeah, it was not like I think it's a troll. But let's move on.
Maybe because some people's levels are not really adequate enough to. How can I say?
Oh, the conversation is not very difficult because I can understand it, and I'm not a big level on it.
Anyway, sometimes some people's levels are really low. Maybe because of that, I can understand it. Possible.
So let me. It's Lawrence, but Badenhorst. Are you from Germany? Badenhorst.
Hey guys, I'm going to take off from here. I will talk to you later. It's been a pleasure, like normal.
Yeah.
And
likewise,
I
man.
will
Thank you
see
for
around.
stopping by.
Yeah. Likewise.
Okay.
Likewise,
See you later.
man.
Talk.
Bye.
Yeah.
Of course. Take care of yourself.
So.
Yeah.
Meysam.
Yeah.
You're a teacher in English in Turkey?
Yeah, exactly.
And the purpose of this video talk is like to invite people to talk more English, right?
Of course, yeah. I mean, people keep asking this question. So as an answer, I would say, first of all, we talked about this, of course. It has been like almost like 2 hours, maybe. I said that, first of all, I really believe in giving. I mean, giving something, giving information as a help.
Give.
Yeah, to give something. And the second thing is, of course, I am making friends. I am learning too. Even if you make a sentence, if you, how can I say, give sort of information which can be definitely valuable, then I become very happy about it. And third of all, of course, I want to increase my community and make it bigger. As I said before, let me share them again. I keep sharing this stuff. You can join me on my YouTube channel. I am sure that you will find something useful for yourself, even for native speakers. There are
Who is this?
Oh man.
And
Badenhorst. What's your purpose to being here?
Hello.
Why you joined this? I'm sorry, Meysam.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, actually.
So Badenhorst, what's your why you joined this one here?
My friend gave me.
Your friend give you the possibility to talk in English or what?
I'm learning his house. Time playing this time house.
Okay, fuck you. So let's go back to the real topic. Also, I'm sorry, Meysam.
No problem. Actually, yeah, as I said, this is it. Like
give
to actually, how can I say? Yeah, to help people if I can, not just by teaching something. I try to lead them, facilitate their learning process by giving them some counseling and yeah, making friends, learning from them, and having some enjoyable conversations as we did today, thanks to you guys, as well as I want to basically improve and how can I say develop my community. These are my purposes, of course.
I would like to ask you some
of course, please.
questions.
Yeah,
but it maybe you would say it's private.
Okay. Let's try.
How big is your pee-pee?
Oh, come on. I have a better question than Badenhorst. So you're living in Turkey, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And you're a teacher of it, or you're a teacher of Turkey. Is there a kind of a religion you are you going with, or are you even allowed to talk about that?
You said about it if it is related to religion. I couldn't understand.
No. I'm sure that your channel is not related to the religion.
It is not.
Of course. I know this wasn't my question. That's why I asked you if I can ask you some
of course
more
yes, you
personal
can.
question.
Try. If it is too personal, I would say sorry for that. Yeah, please. Yeah, let's try it. Yeah.
Okay. No, before we go, I will try to be more no, not more specific. It's like, is there a religion do you have a religion? Let's say like that.
Yeah, of course. I think every single person believes in something. For me, religion is like ideology. It tries to help you. So I think every single person believes in something. And yeah, I think everybody has a religion, I would say.
Okay. Okay. I don't know if it's too much, but if I ask you, are you Muslim?
Yes, officially, yes.
Yeah, nothing wrong about that. I will not say, okay.
No problem.
It's not okay. I don't to be like sounding like that.
No, of course not. No. You know.
Is it your? Let's say like this: your English school has nothing to do with your kind of belief, right?
With your faith.
You are completely neutral in your trying to help people to learn English, right?
Yeah.
I'm afraid to ask you more questions because it will, maybe change the topic. So I don't know if I'm allowed to.
You can, of course, you can ask. No problem. You can ask.
So you said you're Muslim. What is the reason that you think that Islam is true?
Oh my God!
Yeah. I'm sorry. if you
No,
don't,
don't be sorry. Actually, very good question. Actually, but
What was the question?
I am not in the mood to answer this huge question. Maybe we should talk about this on another
right?
session. Very
I
huge
will
one.
answer. I will answer question.
No, you don't need to. You don't need to.
I will answer question.
No,
Give me.
shut up, please.
Please, give question.
This is the reason why I asked Islam if I'm allowed to ask this question. So I don't want to go the way I wanted to go, right? Because he said what he explained his reasons, right? He said in a private conversation he will answer my question, right? And this is completely okay.
Of course.
So I will not like poke on that, but
you are free to talk about it. No problem.
No.
I mean, I think human beings. How can I say? We are so famous for our wisdom, right? Because we have the cognitive ability, and we are able to think and contemplate. So I would say before choosing a sort of ideology, whatever you want to call it, like religion, sect, belief, or whatever, I would say I think people need to do a research about it first, and then they should decide it.
Okay. Can I ask question?
Wait a minute. I am talking, man. You know.
Okay, sorry.
So before choosing a religion, I think people need to do a research. I mean, normally majority of people are like this. Majority of people. I am Muslim because my father was. Okay, your father is another person. You are another person. If you deeply convinced that your ideology can save you, go for it. And your question is fantastic question. There is nothing wrong with your question, actually. But it is not the correct time to talk about it. I am really tired about today. I mean, I have been talking and teaching since morning. It is like, 1 a.m. in Turkey.
That's why I was okay with your answer. I don't want to go deeper with it. And I knew it was a delicate question and stuff, right? So I don't want to continue to ask you because I know.
Actually,
I know this stuff.
I mean, I am okay with that. You know, I studied English language and literature, a bit of philosophy, and we are okay. We need to be okay with these ideologies and contemplation. I am personally okay with these questions, but normally people are not mature enough to listen, and because of misconception, because of different reasons, people are so hasty and they overreact to some, as you said, sensitive topics like religion, and then a chaos starts. I know what you mean, but I mean, maybe we can talk about it privately later if you.
Yes. I would like rather do it because I don't want to be a comedy, and I
can understand you. Yeah, you're right.
Okay,
you're right. Of course.
And of course, I'm kind of a different position than you, right? But I don't want to be I don't want to be a comedy.
I see.
To be used by other people.
Of course, don't be. Don't be, man. We can. You have my. Do you have my number? You know, I sent the WhatsApp group. You can go, and when you enter to WhatsApp group, you can see me there. Maybe we can talk about this later if you're really obsessed with this. Why not?
Yeah, I'm obsessed with it.
Okay, possible. Yeah. One day.
And if you be it will say you would like to talk about this, I will be very interested in it.
Why not? You know, we can talk about everything. This is what we have learned from.
Okay, I'll copy just a link and save it, and I will not bother you furthermore now. Okay.
Of course not, man. Of course not.
And everything is cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
For every answer you gave me. Okay.
My pleasure, man. My pleasure. Thanks for visiting us, and thanks for listening and participating. We learned, we enjoyed while you were talking too. Thank you very much.
No problem. Thank you. I ask question. Can I ask
question?
Yeah. Ask question.
The Earth is flat.
What is your answer about it?
I don't know. I'm looking.
Oh, you don't know, Badnhorst.
That's why I asked.
You don't know. So the world is round.
The world is round.
Yeah. And according to Christianity, it's round because it's a circle.
Okay.
But a plate is also a circle.
Yeah, exactly what I told you like 2 seconds ago.
Like a plate, it's also a circle.
Yeah, it's also round. Yeah. Right.
The round circle, two different things.
No.
Yes.
A circle
one is circumference.
No. Is a circle round or not?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, Meysam.
No problem. No problem.
Hijack the conversation.
No problem, man. No problem. You know, basically, some topics are related to philosophy, and there is no end. There is no clear answer for some topics, and I think people should not waste their time on finding an answer. Okay, I mean, for me, some topics are not really that much important to know about it. But of course, yeah, my answer can be like that. Of course, we feel that the Earth is circle. Yeah. So like that. The circle is flat too. Okay, yeah, I have no idea about it. It is maybe related to mathematics, geometry, as well as the philosophy itself. I don't want to tire my my brain on such stuff. I have a lot of different things to do normally. That is why. Okay.
This is fine also.
This is fine too. And where are you calling from, man?
Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan. Okay, cool. Cool. Are you living in Kazakhstan or some other countries?
My Kazakhstan, yes. With my friend, I am on his computer.
I see.
So Badnhorst, why you choose the name Badnhorst?
No, this is not my name.
But Badnhorst sounds like German, and Kazakhstan sounds like Putistan. Yeah, I'm sorry. I should leave the conversation. I will contact you on your WhatsApp.
Sure, man. Sure. Yeah, we need to maybe one day talk about this.
About other stuff I want to know. Okay, I will not force you in anything. I will be just interested in your opinion.
Of course, man. Of course.
Yeah, it will be nothing like I will try to disprove you or something. Blah blah blah blah.
No, I'm totally okay.
I was just interested in your opinion. That's all.
Of course, man. Of course.
Okay.
Of course. Take your time. We can talk about it. Yeah, why not? Yeah, possible. You're free to ask any kind of question.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I will do it.
Possible, man.
Okay, so I hope this other guy will not bother you, Badnhorst. So I will say just here, just to fight him, but I will not say anything further.
Yeah, I mean, no problem. Just let it go. Shrug it off. Fantastic. Yeah, there is no stop on this platform. Some people are joining, some people are leaving, and it is like it goes on and on. I've been talking here like I think it was like 10:30 p.m. Right now it is almost 1:30 a.m. Maybe 2 hours and a half or something like that. And yeah, we talked to a lot of people, and yeah, Mohammed, you have problem again?
No, I don't have problem.
Internet problem.
I wanna ask you a question.
Okay, please.
As you are an English teacher,
yes,
I ask you.
Mm-hmm.
When I try to speak English, I feel like there are no words in my head. When I try to speak English, can you hear me?
I try to understand, but I can't.
When I try to speak English, I get no words in my head. I don't have any words to speak. When I speak about anything, although I have a lot of vocabularies and words, I know some grammar, but when I try to speak, I feel that the words are gone from my head. How can I solve this problem?
Eat your porridge.
What?
Actually, I couldn't get your question completely, man.
I think he asked me if you want to memorize the vocabularies, but he will forget them really fast.
If it is like that, of course, there are some answers for this. Is he correct, Mohammed?
Wait, I'm trying to explain.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get me?
Yes, I heard you, man.
Okay, I have typed the question
Mm-hmm.
in order, or if you can't get me very well, can you help me with this?
Not really, but I tried. Very, very terrible sound quality you have.
I have typed my question in the chat. Can you take the chat?
But I cannot see in the chat room. I mean, you haven't said something here.
No, I have sent.
You have sent? I haven't received.
Yes.
Have you received the question, guys?
Yes.
Really? Okay, read the question. I cannot see it right now.
He said, the words that I know go away from my head, and I feel that I know no vocabulary.
Okay, now I can see it. Now I can see it. When I try to speak in any topics in English, the words that I know go away from my head, and I feel that I know no vocabulary. Yeah, very good question. Unfortunately, you are asking this question very late, but I try to be very quick, and after that, I have to go.
Okay, I'm very sorry for wasting your time.
No problem. No, you are not wasting. No, of course not. I mean, I am sorry that you asked this question late. That is the thing that I wanted to say. You know what? This is normal somehow. Do you know why? They say, can you please mute your microphone? Because there's some noise.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, thank you. They say that linguists think that if you want to learn a new vocabulary, a new words, or a couple of new words, you as a language user, as a language learner, need to submerge yourself. You know, do you know what submerge is? Submerge, hold on. Submerge. Submerge means totally put yourself into, imagine that you're diving into the ocean. You become completely wet. Imagine the same mentality when you are using English, when you're studying English. So for majority of people, learning English or learning a new language, let's talk about English, is basically a hobby, which is cool. Change this hobby, this habit of hobby into a lifestyle, which means that if you want to see the positive results, positive outcomes, consequences in the future fast, you definitely need to submerge yourself, like dive into the English totally, become totally engaged and participate in learning. This is one thing. Second thing is, it is not just how can I say, you just memorize a word, but because you're not using it, you're basically going to losing it. Okay, in other words, I always say try to focus on try to find yourself a role model, obviously a native speaker. Second of all, try to find yourself a really great public speaker, and try to focus, try to realize how do these public speakers are using English properly. How? What are their techniques? For me, as an English teacher, I would say, do not only practice speaking or listening or writing or reading. I would say read good books. Okay? Read great sources. Read good books, not just about one topic. Read about religion, read about philosophy, read about politics, read about sociology, this, that. If you read a lot, okay, obviously you can easily jump from this topic to that topic. You can connect this topic to that topic easily. Then people say, wow, Muhammad is really good. Muhammad is very knowledgeable, very well educated. And then you say, yes, of course, because I have been studying and reading great books, and I'm improving myself. I am still improving myself. So I think this is a key factor of being a good public speaker. Great public speakers read a lot of great books, and then they improve themselves. And when you read a lot, you don't really need to just be obsessed with that specific word. If you forget that, there are a lot of other alternatives. You remember them, then you use those words in your sentences. No problem, because you know a lot of words. Me too. Everybody. I think, yeah, you're from Egypt, right? When you're speaking in Arabic, so it is your mother tongue, but you do not remember all of the words. The words just come automatically, right? That is why I say the more you read, the better public speaker you would be. This is why my really fast and short, trying to be short answer. Okay, is that it? So if you don't mind, guys. Okay, did you get your answer, man? Did you get your answer? You can open your microphone.
Yes, I got the answer. Fantastic. Thank you very much. It was the best answer I have given for. Yes, okay. I have ever given. Thank you very much, and I'm sorry for wasting your time.
Of course not. Don't say that. Don't say that.
That was very helpful.
My pleasure. My pleasure, man. My pleasure.
I can say it. Jazakallah kull khair.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. I know a little bit Arabic, but I don't know a lot. Thank you for that. But of course, I can say
thank you.
I created a video about vocabulary. Go and watch it.
Okay, I will check your
about
channel.
yeah. Go to
And I
vocabulary.
will follow.
I
will follow you.
Okay, go to vocabulary part. Okay, in the vocabulary part, there's a video under the title of how to remember vocabulary, how to remember new words. Go for it. Go for it. I talked about these stuff and my own techniques in order to remember the vocabulary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I will check it. Thank you.
Okay, man. Okay, man. Okay. Have a good time. Nima, are you from Iran? Nima is the Iranian word, Iranian name. Let me know about it. Nima. Nima is Iranian. I have a lot of friends whose names are Nima. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's correct.
Which city are you from?
I'm from Isfahan.
From Isfahan?
Isfahan. Yeah.
Isfahan. Very good. Fantastic. Are you learning English or teaching English, or what is the business?
I'm learning.
You're learning English.
The process of learning, yeah.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Cool. Yeah, actually, again, I can recommend my YouTube channel. That is the only source that I have available for people, and you can go and check them out. There were actually two Iranian teachers. I am Iranian too, by the way. There were two Iranian teachers that I did an interview. They're really nice. You can go and pay a visit. Go to my playlist and go to tips for English teachers, or ESL tips for English teachers. No problem. Of course, you're not teacher. You're a learner. You can learn a lot if you pay attention to those great suggestions that teachers actually made. I would highly recommend you to go and take advantage of. Really.
I will. Thanks.
Okay, my pleasure. So once again, and I have to let me share these two links, and then I need to go. Sorry for this. The first link that I shared here is my YouTube channel. You can see me there on that platform. And the second one is the WhatsApp group that I specifically created, this WhatsApp group for the people on this platform. And yeah, you can have my number. You can ask your questions, or if you have any other friends or colleagues or students or whatever who are interested in English and they have questions, they can ask their questions too. I try to find an answer for that. I try to guide those people on the right path. This is what I am actually trying to do. Thank you very much for listening from really beginning until the end. And I hope to see you again. Until next time, take care of yourselves and stay in peace. Bye-bye. Take care of yourself.
Thanks so much, teacher.
Have a good time. Bye-bye.